Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Changing Your Thoughts to Change Your World. I'm often inspired by my surroundings and what I read. I've always had issues with that sort of self-love aspect of things, and I constantly have to work on inspiring myself, challenging myself and viewing myself at the highest level. It's a difficult thing because I associate it with ego, and myself and my ego are in a constant battle because I never want to be perceived as big-headed or all-knowing or anything like that. So life can have quite an effect on how I perceive myself. So I woke up one morning around Valentine's Day and I thought that I want to write something there, hopefully that'll inspire other people. And I called it Love Yourself First. I wrote a post this morning on Facebook and it simply said, on Valentine's Day, send a wish to the person who is with you constantly. And if you're not sure who that is, look in the mirror. One of the comments received said that they had a confidence problems and they thought they were rubbish at everything that they did. Probably without realising it, by airing a problem, they'd open themselves up to a solution. The mind is a very complex thing, and it needs both structure and guidance, as well as an element of freedom to allow itself the chance to create and use that wonderful imagination that we've all been gifted with. The conscious mind deals with the structure and follows instructions. The unconscious mind deals with the imagination and the creativity side of things. The problem with the unconscious mind is that it doesn't concern itself with fact or fiction. It just thrives on the attention. So what you tell it becomes fact. The problem that occurs is that the unconscious mind is where we store the instruction manual for our existence. Policy and procedures are laid out for us to follow if we so wish. The unconscious mind doesn't question it, just believes what it is told. So quite simply put, it believes anything that it's told, good or bad. You are made up of the conscious and the unconscious mind, and if you tell yourself you are not confident, you won't be. If you tell yourself you aren't good enough, etc., that is what you become, not good enough. The procedure is then laid down. If it's not challenged, the mind just follows that instruction continuously. Now, how do you change that? Well, by realising that you can change the thought and rewire the brain. Change the way that you speak to yourself. Relay different instructions to the unconscious mind. Tell yourself, I expect better. Seek out people who can help you. Talk to people of a like mind. And notice how your energy feels around people who think like you, and it will help you lift your spirits. Because always remember, people like people who are like themselves. How does that feel to have that support and upliftment around you? Well, pretty good, I would assume. Now, if I had told you that upliftment and a better feeling can be around you all the time, many might argue, but what if I'm right? What if you started to tell yourself a different story? That you are confident, you are good enough. What if you started to believe a different version of a long recited story? You can change the ending. Yes, you. Looking at this, you have that power within. Don't believe me? Then just look in the mirror and tell the person looking back. Do you know what? Thank you. You've always been there. I know you've always had my back, and I don't always have all the answers, but I want to bring in that change. Self-respect, self-confidence and self-love comes from within. Be that change that you want to make in your life. Go on. Do something new. Yes, you are worth it. Look in that mirror and say to your life's partner, the reflection that looks back at you, I love you. I always think the old saying goes, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So, good luck on your journey, and when it comes around this year, happy Valentine's Day. So always remember to send out a message to yourself every now and again, that despite any difficulties, despite any setbacks, that you will always be there for yourself in that time of need. Don't spend too many of your life's hours over worrying and over considering about things that you can no longer influence. Remind yourself that you are worthy and valid, and then go out there and make those changes, make those life altering decisions. Don't be rushed, don't be pressured, don't be emotionally panicked into making off the cuff or knee-jerk reactions. Learn to flow, and your life will get a lot better. But on the days that it's not, just remember who's always there for you. So, as I always say, thank you if you've managed to get through one of these recordings. I really appreciate your time and support. So, go out there and shine, be the best you that you can be, and always remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Thanks guys, I appreciate your support.